Welcome to Love Bytes, quick answers to your burning questions. Welcome to another episode of Love Bytes. Today's question is my girlfriend's interest in being intimate has dwindled. How can I help her reignite the passion again?
So who's asking how to reignite her passion again? Boy, it's a big question. Because it happens to all of us at different times in long and great and deep and passionate love relationships. The hormonal levels drop, our desires drop. We get too busy. Or you get too busy. Life is a lot. And I think just navigating, close the door and be still and look at each other and hold each other and breathe is about the simplest way to get out of the way of your own life taking over the love that you want to express and feel again. And usually we are ignited not necessarily by a sexual come on. We're ignited by an emotional understanding of how crazy we feel, or I'm so sorry, I don't want to be sexual, but I'll try. And that's not exactly what the man needs to hear. But the men that succeed in long-term relationships find a toolbox full of ways in which to calm us down, wouldn't you say? And bring us back into our bodies. Because we really spin out from where our pleasure zones are.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's a reason that opposites attract, right? And there is that polarity between the feminine and the masculine energies in life. And so it's only natural that even same-sex couples have a polarity, a female energy and a male energy. And those energies are not always in balance. They're not always kind of polarized as they should be. And so in any relationship, it's natural for things to dwindle, and there's ups and downs. And so understanding what is masculine and what is feminine energy and how can I cultivate that in myself or help my partner cultivate it in them is a really important aspect of keeping that spark alive, of keeping that relationship.
Have the conversation with each other. What would work best for you to get you interested in just being close with me and intimate with me? And I remember a man once telling me a foot rub. When I'm strung out and I'm not available, if I see you down there at my feet, and my imagination begins to run wild because your hands feel so good on my feet, which are aching and sore and tired from walking around town all day. It's simple things like that. Maybe it doesn't sound very sexy, but hey, let the other person give you an idea of what for them would bring them into a deeper, intimate, touchy-feely place that leads to sexual pleasure.
So important. And I think the touch is a big one for whether you're masculine or feminine, woman or man. Touch is the key to our intimacy and igniting that desire in a partner. And so loving touch and even just brushing against your partner as you walk by. A lot of the times we forget that sex, intimacy, desire actually starts way before the act, way before we get to the bedroom, right? It starts the moment you wake up and how you interact with your partner, how you move through your day. So don't go straight for just jumping into bed and getting it over with. Try little tools to reconnect with yourself, both physically but also mentally. So, tease her with maybe a love note or a text message, or
I have an idea. A girlfriend told me. A girlfriend told me that her arousal zone starts in the tips of her fingers. And when a man holds her hand and begins to stroke her fingers from the tips into the palm of her hand, she begins to get so aroused. And you might try that, even though you guys are thinking genitals, that's normal for men. That's where a man's arousal resides. But for women, it's somewhere, could be under the ear. This particular very sensual woman said it begins when someone strokes her hands.
Yeah.
So there you go with the differences and the subtleties
Yeah.
to get what you want.
Yeah. Yeah. We tend to just go straight for the known places like the breasts or the yoni, whereas we have so many pleasure points on our body that when stimulated could really take your partner from not being interested in being intimate to really being turned on and ready and desiring you and wanting more. And it is the littlest things sometimes that get our engines ready.
It's true. Yeah, if you can get that, you've gotten one of the biggest messages that we have to deliver. That it's stuff that is there all the time. You don't need a particular video. You don't need a particular sex toy. No. Those can be fun and helpful, but a stroking of anywhere on the body lightly before you go in deep, let's say, to sore muscles, all leads to more pleasure. Yeah,
we always say back to basics, right? So even if you think about doing something pleasurable that feels good to you, try it on your partner. You don't have to read their mind if you're not comfortable communicating yet. You can just think to yourself, what would feel good to me? And then reenact that on your partner and ask for feedback. Say, how does that feel? Do you like that? Would you like me to do it again?
Yeah, if you can have communication between yourselves, between each other, about the things that really feel good and lead you to more sex, deeper sex. Everybody's looking for what happened to our sex life. We hear this
all the time.
All the time.
Every day, all the time.
All the time. One or the other, the man or the woman in a relationship is complaining and not liking what the other one wants. Yeah. So we can see this is a looming pandemic.
Absolutely, it is. And people feel lonelier than ever. They're more disconnected than ever. And I think they're wanting to get back together into the pleasure zone. And so back to basics. Remember, the male energy is a little bit more steadier. Female energy goes like this, like the cycles of the moon. And so she needs a little bit more. She needs a little bit more time. She needs a little bit more turn on. She needs a little bit of your attention, males, masculine kings in our lives. And so pay attention to how you can support your partner, your feminine partner, in feeling into her pleasure, into her desire, because you play a big role in how she opens up to you.
We would love feedback on how these love bites are working in your life. And remember to use that term and think about, where can I nibble on her? Where can I nibble on him? That isn't maybe so direct approach to the sexual center, but can remind them that I feel good.
Absolutely. Let us know in the comments below, what's your unexpected pleasure zone that you've recently discovered or you know that you like? Because sharing is caring, and the more we know, the better we can do. So enjoy, and we will see you next time.